visitor overnight. Got another coaster on the jerkbait. They are the squirmiest buggers. We are looking at 18. That's a nice coaster. Swimming happy. I only gave that a couple twitches and he was on it. Fishing Tobin Harbor again this morning. The big boat went over to Rock Harbor to do a pump out and get fresh water and top off diesel, which gave us a few hours to fish. Been a good morning. I caught an 18-inch coaster and had another one at least that big on all the way up to the boat. Didn't get a net on them. Calm, it's just beautiful. Smoky. That's not fog again, that's smoke. But it's all right. If you just think of it as fog, it's kind of beautiful. Due to the length of this trip and the long days on the water, I have battery and memory card constraints. Because of that, I rarely get the full sneak, cast, hook and land of the coaster. This is what it looks like. Oh, there was a, did you see that? That might have been a coaster jump right there, surface on a fly. Oh, it is. That's what they look like when they surface. I'm gonna try to sneak over this way. I don't want to hit any rocks. Oh yeah. I don't want to run them right over. All right. Here we go. There he is. Hooked him up. Hooked up. Like I said, wiggliest fish I have ever seen. That one is about 17, I would say. Not gonna put him on the board. It's not big enough to do that. All right, let's go. Yep, swam off, frisky as can be. I was worried, caught him. It was on the outside of the gill plate with that tail hook. I thought it was in the gill, but it wasn't. It was right in the meat. That's another really nice one. How much?
18.
Cool. That wish that was a coaster. All right, that was fun. That was fun. I wish it would have turned into a coaster that size. That would have been a holy moly moment. But it was a fun battle, regardless. We're not fish bigots here. Ken dropped anchor. We're going to offload all the gear from the kayaks. I think we're going to tow them slowly around to Belle. Hello, my love.
Are you loading them or dragging them on?
Yeah. I don't know. We are right here. There's Blake's Point, one of the more dangerous spots on the island. The reef goes way out to here. But today, except for the smoke, which looks like fog but isn't, it's very flat, very calm. Waves are not our issue. Get a look at the whole crew on the bridge.
So this is my great niece.
Belle Isle. Belle Isle in the background. See the sign? Just got docked. Beautiful dockage. Picnic table. We're gonna take a little hike. Got hooked up a lake trout. See if we can land it. It's a big one. It's a very big one. Holy cow, Jacob. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself. That's a big fish. Well, he's experiencing shrinkage. It's a nice one though. He's really mad. Did you see him yet? Got him hooked right where you'd want him. In the net. I'd rather not get slimed, but I'd like to know if it's, I'd like to know how long it is. It's not a super tanker, but it's a big one. 29.
Still got a good photo. Right here. Oh, okay.
Launch. It's another nice one. I noticed all the bait were like 22 feet or less, even suspended off. So I wanted to get up to where that meets the structure. He's really mad. Oh, dude, settle. Settle, just settle a little. You need your photo op, and then you can go. There you go. Off you go. Well, I was just trolling across this big wide open area, and I was just hoping to get across it quickly. I thought, well, I'll troll while I'm at it. And actually was kind of hoping I wouldn't hook up, because I don't like being out here on 44, 3-degree water, whatever it is, very cold. And I hooked up, I think it's a big fish. I think it's a very big fish. And when it sees the kayak and turns to go, there is no stopping it. That's right, keep pulling me toward this shore. That would be fine with me. Too big to eat. Sorry to my crew back at the boat that's counting on us for dinner. I guarantee this one's too big to eat. Oh my. Yeah, that's another big one. That's a really big one. Not in the boat yet, but that's big. I was gaining. Thanks, buddy. Complete do-over. Wow. Net is still out. I might need a little extension on this guy. Jeepers. That's a big one. Wow. Jeepers creepers. All right. Get soaked, but I'm gonna try to get a measurement here. Oh, look at that thing. Ugh. 32. All right, let's get her back. If I can land this one, I will have fulfilled my responsibility and caught an eater-sized fish for dinner tonight. Ooh. Scrappy though. Not a giant, but very, very scrappy. In the net. We get dinner. Yay. Okay, little fish. I am sorry about this. Delay of game. We're waiting for this little storm to pass through. Kayaks all loaded up before the storm came in. It's not supposed to last long. Still raining. decide to just sprinkler. We decided we're going to take a walk and check out Belle Isle. Killing time anyway, right?
Yep. The smell of pine.
Yeah. We're gonna hike up there on that ridge and take a look. A lot of neat stones on this beach. A lot of dual component stones, tri-component. There's green, white, and red in that one. A lot of green in this stuff. Kind of neat. Moose evidence. Don't step in the evidence. Don't contaminate the evidence. How's that view? And the Belle Isle campground harbor right behind us. Look how clear the water is. So we think our new plan is we were going to wait out the rain here and then take off because there was nothing else coming after that. Then the upgraded forecast showed another storm with some possible little bit of severity to it coming through around 2 o'clock, which would have been right in the middle of our move over to Wendigo, Washington Harbor. We don't want to be caught out in the open if there's a storm coming. So kayaks are all loaded up and everybody's just hanging out. We took a hike. Charlie the seagull is keeping an eye on us. It's not the same one every time, but we'd say it is. They're all Charlie. So our plan now is to wait until after the 2 o'clock storm and then run over to Todd Harbor. There's a good anchorage at Todd Harbor. And stay there for the evening and likely head straight from there to Grand Portage tomorrow to get us back to the mainland. Then Ken and Karen would turn right back around and come back out to Wendigo because they are officially starting their second Great Loop tour. So they would come back to Washington Harbor and stay the night tomorrow night, and then the weather looks good for them to make the 60+ mile crossing to Copper Harbor, and then they'll hole up there for several days. There's a pretty good blow coming in after that, and then on down Lake Michigan and around the Great Loop again. Remind me to show the map.
Okay.
From the last loop. They've got a map in their boat with pins at all the stops they made, and it's a really good example of what the Great Loop is. It's an amazing undertaking. Kind of a big deal. A lot of boaters do it.
Hi, this is Ken and Karen Schroeder on the boat We're Sure. We are going to do a description of the Great Loop, America's Great Loop. We started out in Superior, Wisconsin, went up to Isle Royale, back down to Houghton, Michigan, along the southern shore to Sault Ste. Marie, down through to Detour Village, over to Mackinac Island. We chose to take the Wisconsin route, so we went down the western shore of Lake Michigan to Chicago, got on the river system from Chicago down to St. Louis. At St. Louis, we joined the Mississippi River down around Cairo to the Ohio River, the Ohio River to Paducah, Kentucky. We took a side trip to Nashville, Tennessee and came back. Then we got back on the Tennessee Tem-Tem and went all the way down to Mobile, Alabama. We took a side trip to Gulfport, Mississippi, then across the Florida Panhandle, crossed there, and then went down the Florida coast to the Keys. We stopped in Marathon for a while, then back up the Intercoastal Waterway through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and up into Virginia, where we went through the Dismal Swamp. Then we went around to Chesapeake Bay, down the Delaware Bay, out on the ocean up to Staten Island, took the Hudson River up to Troy, New York, where it connects with the Erie Canal, took the Erie Canal over to Lake Ontario, jumped across Lake Ontario to Ontario, and then did the Trent Severn Waterway to the Georgian Bay across the north to the North Channel over back to Detour Village, and then we actually came back home. Most loopers do not do Lake Superior. This is about a 6,000 to 7,000 mile trip. Took us 13 and a half months. And if you want more information, you may look up www.greatloop.org. Thank you.
We are underway. Out and around the bad stuff, down the Amygdaloid Channel, and off to Todd Harbor. How sure are we that's all smoke? Is it a combo of fog? Probably a combo of fog and smoke. Very, very foggy. Yeah, that does help.
Every 2 minutes.
Fog is not getting better. In fact, it has gotten worse. How far do you think it is to land? Not very far, right?
Well, each ring is an eighth of a mile.
So, yeah, eighth of a mile. There should be land that way. And that way. Because we are right there. Uh-oh. Touched your screen, Ken. Ruined everything. And there's island out there and mainland right there. And you cannot see it. Not even a little. Better trust your electronics. Oh, hey, we can see 50 feet now. Cool. Entering the harbor where we hope to find good anchorage tonight. So it's been kind of a weird day. We set anchor. It was clearing up. It was starting to look like it was going to clear off, and then it set back in almost as heavy as it was before, as you can see. So we're kind of sticking together so we don't get separated, listening for other boats. That's the one thing about kayaking, at least you can hear when another boat is coming. We're pedaling out. There's a kind of a nice looking reef at the mouth of this Todd Harbor. I think we're in Florence Bay in Todd Harbor on Isle Royale. That there's a nice reef at the opening, and we're thinking we can catch lake trout there. Hoping there's not too much bait in the water, because there's a lot of it. Hard to give them something they don't already have. But I'll tune you all in if something else exciting happens. But yeah, check out this fog, pretty wild. So we're just trolling our way out to the opening. Jacob just hooked up something, and that's very disappointing because now there's thunder.
I gotta take a picture and send this to Ethan. This is gonna be great.
Oh, that's his lure?
Yeah. That's sick. That makes me so happy. I can't believe he ate that.
So tell me the history on that lure again.
I think we were like 7, 8, 10 years old, and we were in I think we were in a fluke farm. My dad sent a fluke file lure. I don't remember what one I bought, but he got this one. And then it's just been sitting in the tackle boxes, and I've just transferred it over every time I've transferred stuff into new boxes. And I was like, oh, it's about the right size for coasters, so I just brought it with. I like trout on it.
Nice.
I've caught a fish in this probably over a decade. It's great.
Are you able to check radar? It's very, very hard to tell how far it travels so far across the lake. The sound does.
There was stuff going like, all of it's going like this. So if it's going to hit us, we should do it over here. Oh, we can just radio them.
Yeah, ask them to look.
We're sure. This is Toby 2. Back up so I get one. 2, this is we're sure. Did we get a weather check? We're here in Thunder. Let me double check Noah, and my other one, it shows that everything is up by Blake. That's what we were assuming as well, based on the noise. Just a second to check Noah. Yeah, 30 miles away, that makes sense. It shows it's actually going up by where we're just left from, so it does not appear there's anything headed this way. Confirmed, thank you.
I got a little one. And he made a hell of a mess in my net. Still dealing with it. Hooked up. There's graceful. Hooked up again. A little bit better fish. That's a pretty good fish there. Whoa. Yeah, the reef between these two islands, we thought it would be good. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 fish off of it already, but we didn't have to come this far. Jacob was he caught 4 coming up that bank to get here. Just running that little bitty like jerkbait thing. Should have extended the handle. That would have made that job a lot easier. Figure out where I am and get back to shore. Where'd you go? Oh, I can see land again. That's good. It's kind of creepy out here when you can't see land. How big? Need video? I'll come over. Keep making noise. Gotcha. $29? Big again. There we go. Very nice. This is big. All right, I got the kayak in reverse because I do not want to get pulled out to sea and lose sight of land. In theory, I could make it back unless my locator dies. Then we got a problem. This feels really big. See my leader, I think. Yep. Oh. Not that big. It's big. It's definitely big. And he's not that big. I hooked him in the fin. That's what made him have his way with me.
I got whacked twice coming around this corner here.
And I had hooked him right in this fin right here, so he was able to really kind of do what he wanted. It's a nice fish. First one on the little blue jerkbait. Turns out I had the exact same one that Jacob's brother Ethan picked out 10, 15 years ago, whenever it was they got those lures. These fish are on fire out in this fog, and they're feeding up shallow. I think the fog is doing something to them. Hooked up again in the fog. Flicker shad. Oh, he just woke up. I'm gonna do that. And then the quick release, I think. Hooked up again, number 9. He's trying to tow me out to sea. I ain't having it. It's a pretty nice one. I won't hook that in my hand. No, I hooked it in your face. I deserve it. I probably deserve it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice one. I'm ready to go back if you are.
We fish our way back, we'll be back around.
I assume we're heading toward the noise. Well, we are headed back. Our feet are like icebergs. It is so cold out here. We're paddling on 43-degree water. Air temp has to be fairly close to that. And I have my Crocs on. Toes are like icebergs. My wife's gonna jump right out of bed if those touch her tonight. It is just weird fishing though. Jacob is maybe 40, 50 yards ahead of me, and you can't see him. We're hoping to see a moose tonight. I probably won't see it unless I run right smack into it. Polish sausage tonight for supper. Hot food. Hot food will be wonderful. All right, I'll put the camera back in the holder and keep pedaling and get back to the mothership. This is ridiculously foggy. I can see the bank right there though, so I know where I'm going. When I run out of bay, I know the boat should be right there somewhere. Ooh. See if they can hear it. I'm surprised he didn't foghorn us. Jump right out of my skin. Oh, yeah, we found you. White boat in the fog. Wasn't easy. Lake trout right under your boat.
Hi, there you are.
Hello.
Cold for that?
Oh, my feet are frozen.
I bet. They were wet.
Yep. It appears that there's all kinds of fish under the boat. Can you see that?
Might have to do something about it.
You might have to. I am done.
Twitter?
Yep. I'm pedaling back to the marina. We all agreed it would save time if we put the yaks in and pedal them, and then the dinghy's making trips. It'd probably be one less trip. And the slowest trip would be towing these. So it makes sense to do this. Long pedal though, we can't bring the big boat any closer than this. I can see bottom right here easily. It's only 6-8 feet deep. Hey, there's my girl.
That boat's got loaded.
We stopped at Betty's Pies on the return trip too. I was gonna do strawberry rhubarb. Then Michelle asked, what's in a bumbleberry?
No, Great Lakes berry.
Was it Great Lakes one?
Great Lakes berry.
All right, Great Lakes berry pie. What isn't in the Great Lakes berry pie would have been a shorter answer.
Yeah.
Blueberry, strawberry, rhubarb, blackberry, raspberry, I don't know. She went on and on. So then we both decided to get that. So here we go.
That's good too.
Very, very good.
Oh,
Yep. We stopped for fish dinner at the Fisherman's Daughter. And now we have the pie shake. So we're about 8,000% over for our keto day.
yeah. But it was a great trip, and this is just the great ending to the great trip.
Isle Royale is the least visited of all the national parks, but it is the most returned to. I'm living proof of that. I've been there 6 times. This was Michelle's first trip to the island and she loved it. God willing, we will both be back there soon. What a wonderful trip with a great group of friends. Special thanks to Ken and Karen and their hospitality. We could not have done this without them.
That's it.
That's it? Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.